Where do we tag it?
Yep.
I know you always blame yourself for her death.
Oh, we got one person?
That's me.
No, I
Oh,
mean
up top.
2 people.
All right, if you're there, say hi. We gotta check our volume, see if this is working. That's on. It's not on mute. No one's there. Your mom.
Ah.
Say hi.
Hi,
Oh,
Mom.
you're the first one there. Can you hear us? Is it working? We've got our champagne. Ah, that's
Perfect.
good. All right. Now we just need some more people to join.
You're our first one. All right. Well,
How's
we're
life on
happy
the
to see you
farm?
tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be home tomorrow. That's right. Oh.
Yeah. We got some sun today. Like a lot of sun. Ah,
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
I heard it's been wet, very wet at home. I seen Oakdale flooded out again.
I knew you'd be here, that's for sure.
Oh, that's not bad. I hope it stays that way for Saturday.
As soon as we figure out how to give you a badge, you'll get one, I promise.
Yeah, we tried to look into it, but we couldn't figure out how it worked.
We are such newbies with all of this.
I thought we were doing the bonfire on Saturday. Yeah. That place that we were at, the hookah bar, at 8 o'clock, they have a belly dancer come in every night, and it would be really loud on here if we tried to do it. So we're just in our apartment right now.
Plus all those songs that were playing in the background the other day, we got copyright strikes for every one of those songs. We had like messages from YouTube, like 6 of them when we signed off that day.
You're gonna be gone the whole weekend?
We're going to work.
Yeah. Okay. I thought that was like close by. Yeah, his family member had mentioned all the copyright strikes that we might get. After they had finally processed it, they let us know that it was a lot of them.
Yeah, every song that came on, pretty much, they nailed us for. What's the weather like in Spokane? Nah, nope. We've kind of learned how to deal with the music when we're in public, like walking around places. If we just keep talking louder than the music, they'll let it slide. But the minute we stop talking for more than 3 seconds, they hit you with a copyright strike. Real pain in the asses about it. Oh, 60 ain't bad.
So, Mom, you're saying it's 2 hours away. I've seen you drive like 13 hours straight and then like go out and do things. I think you could go there, drive there, do your thing, and then drive back.
All right, we'll give them a few more minutes to join us, and then we'll go on. Well, here's the 50.
Yeah.
All right. We got some champagne and some donuts to celebrate.
Oh, I see. I didn't know you were staying overnight.
Cool.
Got it. Well, then we might end up telling our job that we'll start working.
If they find a position for us, we'll see what Santa Fe says tomorrow. Ooh.
We don't know yet.
Nice.
We don't know where we're going yet.
No, we're not sure.
They tried to get us in a place in Pennsylvania, but we talked with the DON and it didn't work out. She wanted us like
night shifts on rotating schedules, and it was crazy what she wanted.
She wanted 11 to 7, 7 to 3 doubles. I don't know. We were like, nah, we just can't do that.
We tried Spokane too, but they just stopped using travelers there, so we couldn't go back there.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can take a month off right now.
No, we're running down now.
You guys coming home for a few months? Yes, but we don't know where. We don't know where we're going yet.
We definitely need to get to work and earn some more money for another trip. So we got our agency looking around now. Hopefully they'll come up with something soon.
I think he talked with somebody recently.
Yeah, I actually spoke to Ryan yesterday, and he said that this week they ended up canceling all their contracts, and they're only going with local agency right now. You know, hiring them by the day when they need them, no long-term contracts. So St. Joe's is out. Idaho, man, if you find a facility in Idaho, we would go there in a minute. We loved Coeur d'Alene.
I actually had my mom come out and visit us in Coeur d'Alene. I think she even enjoyed it.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we are hungry for some U.S. food, Mom. The food here sucks. Although tonight we had some tacos that were the best ever, but who the hell comes to Panama for tacos, you know? The Panamanian food, though? I'll go back and eat guinea pig before I eat this stuff again. I hated it.
Went out and tried some local food yesterday. Oh, no, don't fill up on too much pizza because we miss it. Actually, the other night when we did our practice live stream, we had pizza that night.
Even the McDonald's here sucked.
What's it say? I've been
out for 3 years. Oh, out of nursing.
Oh, yeah. Good for you.
Stay out. You're better off.
Excuse me. We had a super long day today, so we're pretty exhausted.
We hiked through a rainforest, and then we met up with the indigenous people who've been living here forever. What are they? The Mbari? The Mbari tribe. So we went and we hung out where they live, and they showed us their way of life there, which is pretty cool.
It's 7:09. We're just an hour behind.
Oh, someone else joined. Who's here? Say hello, number 3. No, I haven't had squirrels since I was living in North Carolina. Had it one time in North Carolina.
I've never had squirrel. I'd imagine it would be like a guinea pig. Similar.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But the sun here is so
Oof.
intense. So it was like my sunburn. Like I was saying, I got so much sun today. Look in my corner of my arm here. It's pretty bad. But we're pretty much like so close to the equator.
Who's number 3 watching? Say hi so we can send you a postcard.
Mom says we can go squirrel hunting.
Your crazy ass dog gonna do that for us soon.
I don't want to kill things. I just want to eat them. I don't want to do the torturous part.
All right, number 3 is not talking to us. Yeah. I should be playing them in PA right now.
Yeah, right.
All right, so anyhow, let's see. Yes, there is. So this is to country number 50. We finally made it. Not our favorite country, but after today and yesterday, we don't hate it as much as we did when we got here. That's for sure.
We always say it's where you get off the bus, and I think we got off on the wrong spot here. Casco Viejo is a nice place to visit. Nice to see the old town and just see it, but it's very gritty around the edges, so it makes it a little uncomfortable.
Yesterday, we were coming back from a tour, and there was some construction going on around our hotel. So we told the driver about 2 blocks away. We said, "Oh, we'll get out here. Don't worry about it. We'll walk. It's just 2 blocks." Before I even finished talking, he locked the doors. He was like, no, you can't get out. It's not safe. Please don't get out. It's not safe here. So this area is a little bit gritty where we're staying, which is really strange because like she said, this is the main tourist old city here. It should have been a little safer, but when we walk around, you can tell it's a little bit shady. And then they blast music all night. They've been, these locals, I guess they're homeless or drunk or I don't know. We've seen them out there all night in the middle of the night just drinking and blasting music, and it is what it is.
We left the other morning to go on a tour, and it was like 5:30 in the morning, and people were still walking around drunk. I haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, he might have. Who knows?
The funny thing is we walked up that street to get to McDonald's the other day and like didn't think anything of it. But so many people were like staring at us on the way and like, what are you doing here? Mom used to pick me up during those years.
Oh, that was pretty shady. Yeah. And the vibe here hasn't been too cool. Like nobody's, I don't know, they treat you different here. They don't really care that you're a tourist. They don't really care that you're here. Spend your money and leave them alone, basically. That's all. And I thought at first maybe it was a language problem, but we've been to countries where people don't speak English at all, and they're always friendly and smiling and at least try to greet you and welcome you. It's just a weird vibe here, so nothing bad though. Yeah, we got each other though, so it's a little less scary when you got someone with you. And by this point, we kind of know, that's a shady area. We probably shouldn't stay there tonight, or And we have a rule, which we've always followed since day one. If we get somewhere and we don't like it, we leave. If we don't feel comfortable or whatever, we just leave it, like we did in Malaysia. We got there, we didn't feel it, so we just got on a bus and left. Got on a plane and left. But to be honest, she does so much research and reads so much reviews on these hotels. 9 times out of 10, I say even 99 out of 100, we're in good hands. Sometimes, and even this place, we're in this hotel, right? This is like an Airbnb. They lock the gates and there's security at the front. So once we're inside, we feel completely safe here. There's nothing going to happen inside here. And this is probably actually the best place we've stayed on this trip as far as hot water, good AC, good Wi-Fi, clean sheets. Everything's really nice here. So, you know.
Yeah, so we're working on the Egypt footage right now, because when we first started filming, we had a lot of mishaps. The first day that we got to Egypt, we didn't have the microphone plugged in all the way. So we recorded like a whole day's worth of footage and was talking to the camera and everything. Because in the beginning, we were a little bit nervous and we didn't catch any of the sound, any of the footage, nothing. So it's just a bunch of
We've had a good mentor,
footage.
though. We've had Patty Doyle teaching us, and he taught us, tell more of a story, do more talking, don't worry about the be real. And he's taught us to not even worry about the destination, talk more about ourselves. He feels people will be more interested in our story as nurses and what we're up to and how we're trying to get to 100 countries. So he's really helped us bring our game along a little bit. If you watch our newer videos, at least we have a routine, a story that we try to tell. We walk around the city. We always do that video. We do our McDonald's videos. We do, we try to bring you guys what's actually happening.
And our in real time feelings.
Right.
We don't like to hide anything.
Oh yeah, I'll always be the one who just says it how but you guys know that's me. I have no filter.
Yeah, we have to. It's hard to remember what we actually spoke to because it was like an interview that we did with somebody, so it's hard to remember what we were actually talking about at the time. Yeah, Patty Doyle's another YouTube blogger. He's based in Thailand.
He was part of the Budgeteers. They were a big YouTube channel, and then he broke off on his own, and he does his own thing in Thailand. So whenever we're there, we meet up with him, and he's been a great help to us. Yeah. Anytime we have any problems, I just call him. Hey, I don't know what I'm doing. He's like, "Can we help you?" If you saw our videos, he was the one in Sri Lanka that we did the hike with, and then we drank all the beers at sunset. And then we were in a couple of his videos when he was doing Thailand videos.
I think we have some footage of him too in Riley Beach.
Oh yeah, we did Riley Beach with him in Thailand. Yeah, someone to help us out for sure.
I definitely want to look a little bit more at the footage that we have from the beginning of our trips and travels, because I think in the beginning, not really having a storyline, it's hard to edit the video into the way that you want it. Also, when you watch yourself as a new YouTuber, sometimes it's a bit cringeworthy.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the times I think I was like, I can't bear to watch this. So in the beginning, I think it was me against me.
Number 4 came and went, it looks like.
Yeah.
So what other questions you guys got? Where are we headed next? What do you want to know? Yesterday's Seaward Desert video has been doing pretty good today. Got a decent amount of views today. Hey, there you are, we're live.
Mm-hmm.
We're live and delayed a few seconds.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between our earlier footage and our newer footage.
Well, like I said, we're going to go home. We're going to work for a couple of months, and then we're going to go to Key West with the family this summer. And then from there, we're hoping to hit, let's see, Morocco is first on the list.
I don't think so. I think
no.
I think that the airplane, when you try to get on, that's one of the questions they ask you.
Yeah.
And especially because it's aerosol. I think when you get to a country, if you find a place that sells it, you can buy it. We've met a couple people that do that,
Yeah.
solo female travelers and things like that.
So yeah, after Morocco,
Too.
we're going to head over to Nepal, Pakistan, Bhutan, and Bangladesh, but we're going to end up in Sri Lanka because we got accepted to the tuk-tuk race, and that is something we are definitely looking forward to. That tuk-tuk race, oh, that's going to be so much fun. The amazing race in Sri Lanka, that's going to be us. We'll probably make a
cute.
video or two from the Keys. Yeah.
Did we mention that already? That we was going to the Florida Keys?
I just said it.
Oh, okay.
I just said we were gonna head over there and then from there go out on the next trip. So who's driving? Who's driving where?
To the Keys?
We got to figure out where we're working first. We might be working in Florida. Maybe we'll meet you right there. Where's the scariest place we've been? San Francisco? I don't know. I really haven't felt scared anywhere.
Oh, the tuk-tuk. He's driving the tuk-tuk.
Yeah.
I can't.
When we were in Sri Lanka this year, I drove and got used to it, so I know how to drive it now.
He's a little bit more competitive, so I think that'll give us the advantage. If I drove, I would be the grandma in the back just waving to everybody, collecting all the dogs.
So that race is going to be awesome. It's 2 weeks around Sri Lanka, doing all different events, competing. We're going to have a good time with that. There's a few other YouTubers we know who are going. So we're going to have a real good competitive time too. No, she's not driving. She's navigating.
Better with the directions.
I can't think of any place though that I've really been scared that we've gone to.
I mean, we were uncomfortable, very uncomfortable in China when that guy was he ripped us off on a taxi ride, dropped us off in the wrong location, told us to walk 5 minutes that way. Our hotel was up further, and then was trying to overcharge us. But because it was an alley with nobody else in it, it was in the middle of the day, maybe like 2 p.m. So it wasn't too scary. If it was at night, I'd have probably been a lot more scared. But maybe, I guess.
I just went to the old standby. When you get nervous like that and you don't know what to do. First of all, he was like 4 foot tall. So right away I had a little confidence. And the second thing I did was I just started yelling. Oh, yeah, you want me to fucking call the police? And then all of a sudden they were like, shh. I was like, no, I'll call the police. I'll call them right now. And he's like, shh. Once they hear you talking about the police, they usually back off a little bit. Especially in daylight like that. I mean, what was he going to do if we just walked away? Chase us in a whole crowd of people? Someone would have said something, But no, I don't really think we've ever been too scared, really. Especially, sometimes we put ourselves in strange positions, but that's all right. What are the places called? I travel to stay when visiting different countries, hostels or something like that. We do like
people.
Hostels are budget places. Sometimes you stay in a dorm room. Sometimes you can get your own hostel room. Some hostels in some countries are like real budget. In other countries, they're really awesome places to stay. Like when we go if you're in Asia, then they're usually real budget kind of places. And you're staying with other people. Sometimes the dorms can have up to 10, 15 people in it. But when we were in Europe, some of those hostels there are better than a hotel in the U.S. I mean, they were really, really nice.
That's okay. That's all right.
That's okay. We see 4 names. Who else is here? Say hi so we can get you on our postcard list.
Sometimes with the hostels, though, it's a party scene. It's very loud. And what happens when people are drinking and then you're sharing a room and people want to fool around with people that just met, and it's just it's a nightmare place. So we always do private rooms when we do a hostel.
And like she said, when you're in Asia where it's budget travel, that's what you get, and you get in the party scene. But in Europe, we were in hostels with businessmen and stuff. Of the dogs biting you? We're very
one. I had one dog bite me, nip at me in Italy, and was very timid after he did it. So some of them I really assess how friendly they are. I try to speak in the local language and say hello to them and see if they'll come over. And usually if I go and they start wagging their tail, usually they're pretty nice. Like today we met like 6 or 7 dogs, and I think that like 4 or 5 of them let me pet them. And then one of them was trying to play with me after I was done petting him. Like my hand left him and he was like trying to like just nibble at me. he was just playing, so it wasn't too bad. But if I hear a dog bark, that's another story. It scares me for some reason, and I usually pick up a rock, and I keep a rock in my hand because I'm scared it's going to come after me. We encountered one in North Carolina, South Carolina, when we got that cabin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, petting the dogs? Yeah.
Once I get to know them, I don't mind petting them, like on the streets. But if they're dirty looking and
I don't care.
I try to stay away. I just don't want to get bit.
If they're like, if they look like they've been sleeping in the dirt all the time, I notice he doesn't touch them as much. He doesn't want to get dirty.
But if they're clean, I don't mind touching them.
I don't care. I love them all.
It's the hair and the spit. That's why I love Frida, because he doesn't drool on me. She doesn't drool on me. She doesn't shed on me that bad.
That's right. Come at me, dog. I got a rock.
That's what I did in the Carolinas that time. That dog was an angry fucker. I said, all right, I'm gonna carry this big ass rock. He's gonna go the other way.
He was like 200 feet from us, and like all we had to do was go like that, and he just took off running. Like he dove over the hillside and ran down the hillside, must have ran home or whatever, because he was so scared of us.
I don't think we've ever had to look up the embassies.
No.
Excuse me. We've never had any problem with our passports or anything where we needed the embassy, so we've never really had to look them up. I know if you call the embassy, also they can tell you like which doctors in the country speak English, in case that's something you need to know. But like I said, we've never had any problem with the embassies before, and we don't really go to the doctors much in foreign countries. I would in Thailand. I wouldn't even think twice. I'd go there for sure. But like when I broke my arm in Egypt, I waited a week and a half till we got home to go get an X-ray. I didn't even want to go to a doctor there because they all warned me, "Oh, you don't want to go in there. You don't want to go in there." Plus, being nurses, we got a pretty good medical kit with us. I got any kind of pills we need. Yeah, we've I don't know. The only time I almost joined in a fight was when we were in Vietnam. There was a bunch of Russians fighting over the music on the radio with a bunch of Australians, and we were hanging out with the Australians. And it looked like they were going to fight. And I was like, well, I'm hanging out with these guys. If it goes down, we're going to be in it. And he's like, no, we're not. We're going to get the hell out of here fast. And that was the same thing we thought. I just don't want to end up in jail. So we don't really do the clubbing thing too much either. I mean, we'll go out to a bar once in a while, but no, we try to avoid the clubbing thing. In Asia, it wasn't so bad. We went out to a couple of clubs on our first trip there, but try to stay away from any problems. Any trouble, we just get out of there, especially with locals. You don't want to mess with locals.
Yeah. I think I don't really like to drink too much out in public either in foreign places. I'm scared somebody's going to try to take advantage, like slip you something in your drink or something.
The worst food? Well, you know I've eaten some pretty bizarre shit, like snake and things like that. But as far as like which culture foods we don't like, I'm not into Middle Eastern food too much. Egyptian food.
Yeah. Panamanian food is not great either.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's very weird when they serve you two
green plantains.
You get plantains, rice, and potatoes. I mean, that is a lot of carbs in one dish. You know what I mean? I just don't see how that goes together well. And then they throw a piece of chicken on it, and that's dinner. I've learned, though, that I like eating in the woods in foreign countries, like in grandma's little kitchens. That's where we find the food that I normally would never touch, but I end up loving it.
Oh, I love the nature. I grew up outside. I grew up outside partying, though, too, so I enjoy both worlds.
See, the reason we hike so much is you get to these places like Santorini. That hike we did along the cliffs with all those white houses on the side of the mountains there, That's iconic,
Entrance.
once in a lifetime shit right there. You know, you're not going to see that anywhere else in the world. And just to get out. Plus, I'm not even going to lie to you guys, we eat way too much. I mean, when you're here and there's good foods around, we want to eat them, and we don't like getting fat. So all that extra hiking just helps us.
Because what? Granny's cook like that.
They do.
It's all the love they pour into it, all the years of practice.
It's funny. I'm such a finicky eater at home, and like when she's cooking, I'm like, I just want chicken and beef. But when we're out on the road, pretty much I'll just walk into some, what's under that hood? Hey, what's in that pot? Okay, let's try it. And she's just way more adventurous with eating. I guess that's because she's into seafood. I don't usually go that route. Although those shrimp tacos tonight was so good.
Yeah, we got shrimp tacos tonight.
Oh no, they threw a commercial in.
Oh, how dare they? Maybe it was us. How dare he said, how dare you? I guess, do we have monetization on?
It might be. Well, YouTube's going to stick a commercial in anyway. So.
Because it's over 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Is that why? What was the commercial? I'm curious.
Oh, they did throw in for you too, yeah.
What was the commercial? I want to know. Are they putting in good commercials?
Well, yeah. Well, if you guys both saw a commercial, that means we just made 3 cents.
I didn't see it. Mom said something stupid. I wonder if we can choose what kind of. No,
they choose it for us, but they do try to make it like if we're a travel channel, then they'll try to make it things that are related to that.
I see.
But they, as of right now, they pick where they go and when they put them in. I think we can if we want to, but not at this point. We're letting them do it. You want this other bottle before we?
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're only going to go for 40 minutes or so, 45.
We'll go about another 15 minutes or so, yeah.
We have so much stuff to do still. Oh, we woke up like 7:30 today, went out and did that tour in the blazing sun. I think we both had a headache pretty much. Shake it up. Yeah, right. I don't want to have them to take my refund. And it's a screw top. It's not even like, it's super simple.
We went to the local 7-Eleven type of store here and got a couple of bottles of champagne just for this, just to celebrate number 50. So for those ads, you got to get a lot of views for those ads to add up. All our views for this month have made us, let's see, in the last 30 days, we've made $30. We make $1 a day right now.
How long ago has it been since you quit? Oh.
We don't drink too often. This is a special occasion. Hopefully it puts us to sleep.
This top shelf here. Is it? I don't even know this brand. Is this a good brand? I think this is seriously only like $3, $4 or something. Super cheap.
Yeah, we got champagne and donuts.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I think I like slowed down for quite a while. I didn't drink much at all. And then every once in a while we had some pisco sour when we were in Peru, which I hated because they actually take an egg white and put it in the pisco, and it was just disgusting.
Krispy Kreme donuts. It was kind of like an inside joke for us because when we were in Thailand, they had this place called Mr. Donut, and every night on our way back to our apartment, we'd stop and we'd get potato chips, Snickers bars, and donuts, and you wonder why we got fat.
You want a psych ward? No, we
Kinda looks like
decided
it back here.
we decided to do it in our apartment instead because
Because you were right. We
Yeah.
got so many warnings from YouTube about the music. Every song that came on, they sent us another message saying, "You've been demonetized. You've been demonetized."
But at 8:00, that hookah bar actually has a belly dancer come in, and it was just so loud. That's the time that we had left when she was starting her belly dance, and there's no way you guys would have been able to hear us.
And then the other thing was the Wi-Fi. We weren't sure if we keep cutting in or out of that. But yep, lesson learned. So now hopefully.
That's why we trialed and errored there at that place, and it was an error.
No sooner did we get back to the apartment, the phone started blowing up. It was like, oh, YouTube's pissed at us. I was like, Erica's right. It nailed us. So there we go. Our 3 biggest supporters are here.
Yes, thank you guys.
Although it says there's 5 of you guys. Say hi so we know who's here.
I think that's the best question yet. Are you in a psych ward? That is so funny. We're in white. White's behind us. It's so white in here.
It's probably dark out now. We could open it up a little bit, but you don't even want to see the ghetto that's outside that window.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear it. There's music out there in the background.
It's just thump, thump.
Yeah,
thump.
it's just a lot of bass. It's not our music. Last night at like 7:30, they were actually paving the street right outside our room. And all we were thinking was, oh my God, we hope this doesn't go on whenever the live stream is going on. No, I can't. I learned when I was in Egypt, they tried to get me up there in belly dancing, and I realized I can't. I just can't do it, so I just don't do it. Although today, the indigenous tribe, they had a nice little dance celebration going on, so I did get up there and dance with them. Oh, the little kid celebrating. Yeah. He was so cute. So
the chess kid?
Yeah.
Oh my God. He was a savant. I have never seen any. I play chess a lot. That kid whooped my ass in like 4 moves. He was good.
He said he had been playing chess since he was 4 and he was currently 6. He was teaching me how to play. I'd never played chess before. So Frank had helped me on like the first 3 or 4 moves. And then he started teaching me. I would be like, okay, I'm going to put this here. And he'd be like, no, don't do that because I can do this and this and this.
Yeah, you could tell just by the speed that he was reacting and the fact that he was distracted with every other thing around and still whooping our ass. That kid was a savant. He wasn't just a normal kid playing chess. He was. So even the people around us, like in the community, in the street, they were all like smiling, like, yep, he's doing it again. He must be like do that to a lot of tourists.
The parents kind of looked over at us and was like, do you want me to take him out of here? Is he bothering you? And I was like, no, it's okay. And then he told them that it was my birthday. And we wasn't sure at first. It sounded like they wanted to smash an egg on my head. But I think something got mixed up in the translation and they never ended up smashing an egg on my head.
I told them it was okay. I said, yeah, go ahead.
But whenever they went out and like bought a brownie for me and heated it up and everything and brought out and just was singing to me, and that little boy was there too. And I was like, you want some cake? And he was like, yes. His eyes lit up. He was so excited. He spoke a little bit of English, so it was fun. It was very fun. Yeah, I know. That's what happens when you hit 31. You're like, it's all right, whatever. We're all kids once.
Especially this kid. I mean, he was an especially well-behaved little brainiac.
Yeah, actually, in Japan, we met a lot of people, actually.
Our first trip we went on through Southeast Asia, we made Australian friends who we later went to Australia and met them at their place. We met a girl in Vietnam who was from Cambodia, who was from Japan. So when we got to Japan, she showed us around her town.
Same with Run. Run was from Cambodia, and he moved to Japan now.
Luigi, we met him in Japan, and when we got to Italy, he showed us around his town for 2 days. Like
personally, drove us around in his own car, took us to the best restaurants, showed us all around Lake Como. It was the best experience we had.
And then I have a friend named Paul in Japan who has other world traveling friends. So when we go to a country, he'll hook us up sometimes. And when we went to Hong Kong, he told his friend that we were going to be there. His friend traveled an hour across Hong Kong by train at night to meet us and take us out to dinner. He took us out to a 5-star like dumpling dinner, wouldn't let us pay, and then took us out for drinks afterwards. So we've kept in touch with him over the years.
We actually sparked his desire to be a foodie again, because he said that he kind of just stopped. And when we met up with him and he took us out to that restaurant, he was like, you guys just made me want to do this again. And now we follow him on Instagram, and he's always posting things that he's eating and things that he's making. And he's also like us, so he likes to eat. So he's also exercising a lot.
And then Ken Carey, that was the guy we met when we were in another friend of Paul's. He said when we get to Singapore to call his buddy. He showed us around Singapore with his wife that night. That was pretty cool. And now we're starting to meet other YouTubers. You know, I got my friend Travel with Chris. He's going to be in the Tuk Tuk tournament with us. And Gabriel Traveler, I talk with him all the time now. He gives us advice. We give him advice. So, yeah, we're making a lot of friends out here on the road.
Do which part? You don't think you could do which part? Meet up with other people? What was she?
I think that's what she meant.
Sorry, sometimes it's a bit of a delay on what we were talking about whenever you guys come in.
6 people.
Be a foodie. You couldn't be a foodie. After the surgery, I don't know. Some of the things that we eat might upset your stomach real fast.
But we like to eat like jackasses. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you could be more, sensible than we are.
We don't know what that is. Common sense when we're traveling. We just put it on the back burner.
Like tonight, we got to the taco place, and did we put the sauces on? No, we went straight for the one that said super hot. We had to go for the one that said super hot.
Like the raw horse, that was really good. Raw horse was.
See, if I didn't tell you what it was, you would have just thought you were eating a cold cut, just regular sliced, cured meats.
I don't think she would eat sushi though either, and that's kind of what it is. It's like raw fish. But
I draw the line with sushi too. It's got to be tuna or crab or something like that. I can't do salmon or the ones with the big slice of sashimi on top. I can't do that. It's too seafoody for me. Nah, I'm with you. Hell no. Like, she likes the eel. Take your eel and go for a walk.
I think eel's so good.
All right, we're up to 6. Come on, guys, say hi so we know who's here.
I hope you brought your champagne.
Yes, and thank you for coming and celebrating 50 with us. This is such a milestone to us. We love it.
I think the balut that he ate in the Philippines was the grossest thing. And the fact that he did it the day before a flight blew my mind. That's just... Yeah, that's rolling the dice. You don't know if you're going to get sick the next day.
Had I eaten it in a restaurant, it probably would have been...
Yeah, raw horse.
Yeah. If I ate that in a restaurant, it probably would have been safer. But it was the night before we left, and I found an old man in an alley at 1 o'clock in the morning with a bucket full of balut. And I just said, hey, let me try it right here. It made for a good video, though.
That's going to be his Milo's tea whenever we get back.
They don't have iced tea in this country. This is 2 countries in a row where they don't have iced tea.
So he's been with me just drinking water this whole time.
Trying to stay away from the soda, yeah.
Especially in Peru with the elevation, it makes your stomach all acidy and everything.
Yeah, solid idea. The night before a flight, I was like, oh, God, I got to try this, but I think it's going to kill me.
He kept asking me, you going to do it? You going to do it? I'm like, no, not in a million years. No.
The tamalock was pretty gross. That was those 18-inch long worms that they pull out of a tree. You dip it in some sauce and whoop.
He swallowed it down whole like it was a pill. Oh, I have to chew seriously everything that goes in my mouth. So I sat there and chewed it for like 80 times, 80 times. And I was like, I got to spit it out. And I ended up spitting it out. He thought I was going to throw up on his shoes.
Scratchy. Yeah, it was pretty shady eating that food. We ate raw turtle eggs in Costa Rica. They take the little turtle egg and they put it in a cup of sangria with some pepper on top, and down you go.
That was good.
And then, let's see, the balut, the tamalock, the snake heart. Obviously, you guys saw I ate the beaten snake heart, and then we ate the rest of the snake.
We recently just had cow heart, which wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
There was a few other bizarre dishes we've eaten. Yeah, the alley should have warned me there. Plus, he didn't speak English, so he was just like showing me how to do it.
A lot of things that we've eaten, though, has come out of an alley or some suspicious looking food stall on the side of the road. Actually, we had one of our best meals in Thailand. We was driving down, we was doing one of our scooter tours, and this person had like a chicken hanging, like just hanging like a cooked chicken already in the direct sunlight. And for some reason, we thought it was a good idea to eat there. And we went in and we ate. We had, what was it, soup and rice. And it was amazing. It was the best food I had.
Even in Peru, we ate in all these fancy 5-star restaurants trying to find a perfect meal. And then the second to last day we were there, we were walking through this like t-shirt market where they were selling clothes and stuff. And as we walked out, there was like a empty area with a bathroom and 2 food stalls, and some lady was like, "You gotta come try it." She was waving to us. I was like, "I don't know who this lady is, but let's go try her food." And it ended up being the best meal we had there.
You have stomachs of steel. I think by this point, yeah, we've definitely eaten some weird things. Although India, I will say India fucked me up the whole time. I had Delhi belly, which is AKA the poops, the whole time that we were in India.
Yeah, and it's all about the water in India. It's not so much the food, it's the water there. The water will fuck up Americans. Just bring bottled water. That's all there is to it.
It's not, we love Peru. We loved Peru. But thank you for joining us, by the way. It's Panama is not our favorite place, but today it kind of redeemed itself. I think that
we didn't like the people when we first got here because we're in the projects and nobody wanted anything to do with us. So first of all, we don't like the cuisine here. It's not our favorite food. Then the people here are not tourist friendly, so that kind of set us off a little bit. The area we're staying in was the 3rd strike. So actually, the last 2 days when we got out of the city and went, further into the countryside, we liked it better. So it's not we don't hate it anymore, right? Yeah. But we probably won't be back too soon.
No, I don't think so. We was talking to another couple on the tour today, and they were like, "Oh, if you think Panama's bad, don't go to Cuba." They kept telling us. They were like, "This is a first world country compared to Cuba." And I think it's just where we got off the bus. It was just a bad area.
Yep, I always say it just depends on where you get off the bus.
We was explaining earlier that our taxi driver wouldn't even allow us to get out of the car 2 blocks from our house, like where our like where we're staying at right now. He wouldn't let us get out and like actually lock the doors as we was driving down one of the alleys. I actually made a short I'm going to probably post tonight or tomorrow about the location, about how Old City, like walking from Old City all the way back to our hotel and showing you guys the whole process and step of the way so you can see what we mean.
This is a good champagne.
It's a big ass wine glass though.
It's the only glasses they had in our apartment here.
Yeah, it was they say that the crime rate's pretty high here, like 70%. So
it's definitely a ghetto. There's a lot of poverty here, but I don't blame it on that because we've been to countries in Asia where people are a lot poorer than here, and they're always still welcoming and smiling and trying to communicate with you. These people here just want you to pay them and move on. They're not like, "Oh, we're glad you came" or anything.
We went to do our McDonald's tour and we like got so many mean mugs and people just treated us differently. And even the person that was preparing our food, like I got a little sundae and she went so skimpy on giving me any kind of toppings or anything like that.
But then the local came behind us and like must have gave her Alyssa's toppings on theirs too.
He says I'm black, so they wouldn't take it easy on me. See, most of them are African American. I'm not sure if they're like we've heard, like I want to say it's Nigerian. A lot of them are speaking Nigerian, so they probably wouldn't pick on you. But when you see 2 people like us, some people see us as like walking ATMs, I would say.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they see you as having a lot of money, even though we don't.
But that's okay. Even like I said, when we're in Asia, if you treat us like that, as long as you're friendly and smiling, you know, you can smile at your ATM machine. It's okay. Do we use a translator on our phone? Very rarely, because a lot of
I
times
do.
people will speak enough English to get by, but she'll use it especially if it's like we want to make sure we get to the right place.
Or make sure his burger's well done.
Yes, I use it for well done on my burgers, yes.
He will eat a lot of things, but a raw burger is not one of them.
No, medium rare, maybe, but mm-mm. The
Mm.
McDonald's here, just the food wasn't terrible like it was in Peru. Peru, the food was just god awful there. But there was nothing fancy on the menu here. All of Central America seems there hasn't been anything too fancy on the menus other than, oh god, the champagne's making me burp
In my ear.
in your ear. The grilled cheese. The grilled cheese in Central America, the Mick grilled cheese. Oh, man,
that was
it's
the
to
best thing
die
ever.
for. They put bacon in it. Oh, it's so good.
But here, did you tell them they have like a gourmet burger?
Uh,
It's like cheddar cheese and onion, which is pretty good. I also got a ranch burger. It tasted like a salad with lettuce and bread.
They have a Mick double bacon double cheeseburger. So it's got two different types of cheese and bacon on it, but the one of the types of cheese isn't American. It's like Munster
Nacho
cheese or something. I don't know. It was freaking horrible. So thumbs down. Plus the prices here are American prices, which we're not used to paying when we're in foreign countries.
This is by far the most expensive Central American place we've been. I mean, Costa Rica was expensive. Costa Rica was like 1,000 times better, though. I mean, all
But
around.
even that wasn't as expensive as here. This place is using American prices in a foreign country, which is really, really strange. But they use the dollar here, so we didn't have to get any different type of monies here. However, they will give you theirs in change sometimes.
Yeah, we just go to different ones.
We try to go to one in every country because everybody kept asking us, well, how expensive is that country? And if we go to McDonald's, we can tell you exactly how much a Big Mac meal costs, so you can compare it.
Thailand.
Thailand, Italy, and Japan are my top three.
Thailand and Japan, yes. I ranked Turkey pretty high on there the other day. I like that culture. I like their food. I think that's mine.
Turkey was a great country to drive around too. We rented a car there, so we had so much fun driving around that country, just getting to meet the locals way out in the woods.
And Thailand's nice. Like, he loves Thailand for the reason that it's hot. But my poor skin was this arm. Look at this. Look how much sun I got today. My skin hurts. My back's all itchy. So I like Turkey because it's not as hot.
But we could go up to the mountains in Thailand where it's cooler and it was nice there.
Yeah, Vietnam was pretty rough.
Which time? The first time we went?
Yeah. Well, even this past time we went there and we wanted to do the motorcycle tour up north, and the weather, it was rainy season, so we ended up leaving. We flew all the way there for a visa run and then left.
However, we must admit, over the 7 years since last time we were in Vietnam, it was much nicer this time around. I think Hanoi was really nice. When did we do which tour?
The bike tour. Whenever we went and ate the snake, we tried to do the scooter tour up there, but it was too rainy.
Rainy season, yeah. It's a very small window to do in that tour. The Hajan Loop, it's called, and it's very hard to hit the weather right. And if you go during the rain, it's just going to take away all the magic from the views.
And he was telling me that I had to take my own scooter.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to ride on the back of his scooter anymore.
Not for 3 days straight, because where does our baggage go then?
I'm too scared.
She fell once.
Too scared.
Please.
I need Stacy to give me some lessons.
She drove through the mountains of Thailand. It's called the Mahasan Loop. Did you ever
he
get
did.
to do your bull run? Oh, yeah. Go look up the videos on the channel. I ran with them suckers.
Not me.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I was within inches of the bull.
I was too scared. I was taking pictures and videos from the balcony.
You know, the running of the bull was awesome. Were you scared whenever you went to the Komodo Islands?
If you got by yourself, yes. When I went to the bathroom and I was like, well, where is everybody else? Isn't anybody else going to come with me? Because they told us stories of one of the Komodos like following one of the other tourists. I guess this tourist was instigating it. He followed the Komodo into the woods. The Komodo bit him once or twice, followed him, stalked him, waited for him to drop and die, and then the Komodo ate him. So after he told us that story, I was like, can somebody please come to the bathroom with me?
And then on the Komodo Island trip, we were coming back on a boat, and it was like a third country, really shady looking boat. Yeah, the bull run was nuts. I came this close to that bull. But when we were on the boat coming back from Komodo Island, we thought the boat was on fire because the captain started yelling. He shut the engine. He started, everybody overboard, jump, jump. So we thought the boat was on fire. So we just dropped our shit and jumped off the side of the boat. And then we were looking around like, well, what's going on? And he said, look down, look down. So we looked down underneath us, and those giant manta rays with the big 20-foot wide wings were going past right below us. So that scared the shit out of us a little bit.
I think they closed it down just for eco reasons. They are letting the nature come back.
So what they did was there's actually a second island in Indonesia that has Komodo dragons on it. So what they did for the last 5 years is they're taking tourists to that island while the main island starts to grow back and gets more deers and animals that the Komodos can eat on it. And actually, that's not only the only one. We were the last ones in on Komodo Island before they shut it. And when we were in Machu Picchu last week for her birthday, we found out that they're going to close Machu Picchu in 3 years because they want to do another ecological restoration project there. So they're not going to allow tourists into Machu Picchu. You can only see it from above on the trail. So we're lucky we got in when we did on that one too.
Yeah.
That was a great little birthday for her there.
That was emotional. It was such an emotional day. As we were coming in, so there's this like stairs that you climb up. So it was at the end of the, 8 hours? An 8-hour hike. So at the end of the 8 hours, right there at the last hour, it started raining. And there was like all these stairs that we had to climb up.
Called the Gringo Killers.
Yeah. Which means white people killer. So we climbed all the way to the top, and as I was climbing it, I was like, my birthday wish is that it's just going to be clear up here. I just want to be able to see Machu Picchu in its almightiness clear. And we got to the top, and there it was. The sun was just like shining down directly on Machu Picchu, and everywhere else around us was cloudy and it was raining. And then I started crying. I was like, this is the best birthday gift ever.
I can't remember being emotionally moved arriving in a place as I was there. Maybe someplace in Italy I felt a little choked up, but that was definitely a special moment when we got to see Machu Picchu just through the clouds. It was like, wow.
Cambodia with the elephants.
Thailand.
Thailand. Yes, that was in northern Thailand that we did that, where we went and bathed them and took a mud bath.
That's where we're going to take you next year,
yeah.
Mom, if you come with us in April.
Yes.
We were going to go this year, but show up next year and you'll see the elephants for yourself, I promise.
It was by far the best birthday that I've had so far. No offense, but that's what I thought, and that's why I got all emotional. Even like the next day was great. Like the 2 days that we were scheduled to be there, it was in the forecast that it was going to rain. And so having both days without any rain at Machu Picchu was great. It was amazing.
Yes, get your passport now, Mom, because next year there's no excuse. You're coming to Thailand with us in April for Alyssa's birthday and Songkran. Amanda's going to come with us. And you're going to come with us, and anybody else who wants to come with us, I'm putting out an offer now. I'll pay for the hotel room if you get your asses there. You hear that, Stacy?
She's got too many rugrats at home.
Get a babysitter for 10 days and come on out to Thailand, and we will show you the time of your life.
We can help you. We'll find out how to do it.
Yeah. Anybody's interested, private message me, and I'll tell you all about it. I'll give you a link to the itinerary. And we'll help you guys get there any way we can, because this is our gift. Our thank you to everybody. It'll be on our channel. You need help getting your passport?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can help you with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
John.
I'll private message
John,
you
your
about...
brother?
No.
Oh, John. Oh, I see. I
yeah,
thought that was your
Chick-fil-A.
mom again for a minute.
I need to find out how your guys' thing went. So I'll private message you and
Yeah,
see.
we'll talk about that
Yeah.
privately.
Thailand, the safest place? Yeah.
Yep, April next year for sure. Actually, if you guys want to see something crazy, Songkran's going on now in Thailand. Just put that into YouTube and you'll see all the water gun fights. It's amazing. We're so jealous we're not there right now. All right, we'll help you with your passport.
You need to renew yours. How long has it been since it's been out? Your passport? Curology. That's not about travel.
Where are you at?
She said another commercial. Curology.
Oh.
Which is a face company, a face wash company or something.
You probably searched for something on your channel and they said, oh, she likes this.
10 years.
Oh, time for a new one.
Yeah.
I got one and it lasted 4 years and then it was filled up and I had to get a new one already. So I got the extra big one this time, passport.
Oh, it's been an hour.
It has.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess we got to get the packing in a little bit. My daughter is 8. I got back from Serbia a couple of years before that.
Okay, so yeah, about 10 years.
Yeah, you need a new passport then.
You got to get her one too.
Yeah, definitely check out the bull run. Those videos are on the channel. You'll like those.
I wish. I think I'm on my second one now. My second passport. We'll be home. We're leaving tomorrow. We come home tomorrow.
We don't know how long we'll be there,
Yeah.
though. We got to find a job.
I'll message you whenever we get home. Probably like Tuesday or Wednesday, though.
Yeah.
I have to get my nails done on Thursday, so I'll still be in Pittsburgh until at least Thursday or Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna have Jesse do my nails on Thursday. I thought we were gonna have the bonfire on Saturday. I didn't realize that you were leaving. But I won't be able to stay around for another weekend, so we'll figure something out. We'll do something. I mean, everybody's got kids, so even if we have something like at night during the week, it can end early. I mean,
yeah,
we're pretty tired anyways.
I was hoping
3
to see my
weeks of
daughter
travel.
while we were home.
Oh, nice. That would be fun. We can do that. You know what I want to do is I want to go axe throwing for some reason. We should go do that. All right. I think we're going to sign off of here, though, right?
Yeah, we got to pack. We got an early morning flight, and we still haven't even started to pack this place up yet.
It's a mess.
And we still got to eat our donuts.
Oh, nice. It's hard going a couple states over. Bye, Stacy. Love you. We just drove like what, 12 hours from Santa Fe, or no, not 12. 20.
Hours.
Yeah, it was like a day and a half. So from Santa Fe, New Mexico, all the way back to Pittsburgh, and now we might end up going all the way back from Pittsburgh all the way back to Santa Fe. We're not sure yet.
We'll see.
Escape room or axe throwing? Okay. Frank and I like escape rooms. We've done those a couple times. We'll talk about it whenever we get home. We'll all get together and do something. But I think that's it. We're going to head out and pack up. So love
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
This is 50. It was such a big accomplishment for us. We're so proud and happy to be here. And yeah, we got a whole bunch more coming too. We got another big trip planned for the end of the summer, plus our little trip to Key West. So much more coming. And the Peru videos, as soon as she gets to work on editing them, we'll have those up pretty soon.
All right.
I think we got one more coming from Egypt for you guys. Our Nile cruise is coming out soon.
Yeah.
So after we finish that video, we'll get right to work on the Peru video so you can see her birthday in Machu Picchu.
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for signing up. We appreciate you guys joining us tonight.
See you guys later.
All right.